Prince Kidwelly. I've been expecting you.
Good day, Rhys. I'm sure you know why I'm here.
I fear bad news travels quicker than your fastest horse, my lord.
Rhys Greig, my friend. I will forever be grateful for your support during my successful campaign into these lands some 5 years ago. One by one, the English castles fell as we marched to victory. And when I asked that you capture this castle, you did exactly that, like a true warrior. Your father would have been proud.
Spare me your flattery. Pray, tell me your news.
'Tis hard for me to say, but the treaty I sealed with King Henry at Worcester demands you hand this castle to Avis de Londres, the English heiress of Kidwelly.
You're willing to give my castle to the same land-grabbing lords we fought so furiously against? Ha! My, how your politics have changed since you started taking orders from that English king.
Sacrifices must be made, but the treaty with King Henry will protect us all.
I noticed you won't be losing any lands in Gwynedd. The only thing the treaty protects is your own interests. You're nothing but a puppet of the king.
Hold your tongue, sir, lest I cut it out. I understand you're upset, but your disrespect tests my patience. You must give up the castle for the greater good of Wales. You should not let your own petty feelings cloud your view. Know my ambition.
Petty feelings? These people murdered my grandmother. They beheaded her just a stone's throw from these walls. Years later, my father, the mighty Lord Rhys, Prince of Deheubarth, and the English King's representative in Wales, fell to their treachery and weasel words. Don't fool yourself into thinking they will betray you too.
That's a risk I'll take. Now, shall we do this the easy way or the hard way?
What choice do we have? Give the wretched castle back to those incomers. And what else will you take from me? Just a year past, you forced me to surrender my lands in Gower to John de Braus, your son-in-law. If this is how you treat your allies, I feel sorry for your enemies.
These decisions lie heavy on my heart, but I'm certain in time we will fight again. Let us begin arrangements for your withdrawal.
I fear a Welsh prince will never set foot in here again.
Mother, it's so unfair. Why do I have to get married? I don't want to marry anyone, let alone Henry Lancaster. He's full of himself and such a boaster. My Uncle King Edward said this. My Uncle King Edward did that. And he keeps bragging about his links with the French royal family. As if I care.
Now, Maud, you've known this was coming for a long time. You were still a baby when your father died, and I was glad that the king took such an interest and made you his ward. It is only to be expected that he wants you to marry well. And who better than his own nephew? You should count yourself lucky that he is only a little bit older than you. Some girls are betrothed to men much older than them, 10 or 20 years sometimes. At least you'll have the chance to grow old together.
But what about love? I can't even say I like him, let alone love him.
You're coming up to 15 now. Don't be so naive. Marriage for ladies like us is seldom about love. It's about power and alliances. It's how our families get stronger and richer.
Oh, well that's great. I'm just a pawn in someone's game then. Well, what if I refuse?
As if you have a choice. Don't worry. I'm sure your affection for Henry will grow. I wasn't that fond of your father at first. God rest his soul. And don't forget, he'll be off fighting a lot of the time, so you'll have plenty of time to yourself to play Lady of the Manor. That will suit you down to the ground, my lady.
Well, he is wealthy, I suppose. At least I'll be rich and miserable, rather than poor and miserable.